Hey. How are you guys doing? Come on into this live. I know some of you guys like, Deb, it's Saturday afternoon. What are you doing? But I wanted to hop on this live very quickly. I wanted to share an experience that I had. And prayerfully, it'll be a word of encouragement for you guys. But as you guys come on into this live, say hi, hello, hey, so that I can see those of you that are hopping on in here. Those of you that may be new to my space, welcome. My name is Beverly Walthour. I am a business strategist specifically for established Christian female coaches who desire to accelerate their income and their impact without compromising their Christian values. Hey, Melinda. And so you guys, hey, Rakita, hey. So you guys, like I said, I'm usually not live on a Saturday afternoon, but like I said, I had this experience. Somebody left a rude comment. So I just want to, you know me, I'm always looking for teachable moments, that type of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and, it's going to be a short live, but I wanted to share this experience and I pray that it helps someone. As you hear about my experience and say, let me pull it up so that I make sure that I'm quoting, because my friends, I kill them when I have these screenshots. I'm like, y'all hold on a minute. Let me go over here and read it verbatim. So, I ain't making this stuff up. So, and those of you that are catching us on the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff. And I will try my best to get back to you guys and respond. Hey, Shalonda. And so you guys, if you noticed last week, I did a series of short videos talking about how to get your next 500 email subscribers, right? And so I did these series of short content. Hey, Amy. And then this morning on my walk, so if you guys follow me on Facebook, I've been putting it a little bit more on LinkedIn. But if you follow me on Facebook, I do what I call my prayer and praise walks. And so I try my best to get them in, as many mornings as I can. I don't do them every morning. Like that's going to be a confession. I don't do them every morning. But this morning I did one. And so right before I was getting ready to do my walk, I went on my Instagram page because I got a notification that somebody had left a comment. And so I went over to my Instagram page, and this is the comment that was left on the last reel. So, I left it up. I didn't delete it. So you can go over there and read it if you want to, but wait until I get done with this live, okay? We'll watch the live first and then go over there and look at the comments. But the last reel that I did on that series that I did last week, this was the comment. Now, and one of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of Instagram is because they have a lot of bots and all that stuff over there and all that stuff. It irks my nerves. That and YouTube. But anyway, so somebody left a rude comment on my last reel. And so the comment said, I'm reading it from my phone because I want to make sure that I have it verbatim. But the comment said 6,000 followers and not even 10 likes. Wow. Like that, right? So once again, it says 6,000 followers and not even 10 likes. And so you guys, the way that I operate, and you guys, and I try to live the way that I talk to you guys. Like if you meet me in person, Bev is Bev, right? And so when I initially saw that comment, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not gonna lie, I went to the neck roll in that part, like, who is this person? How dare this? Like that was my first instinct, but I'm like, no, Bev, keep it classy. So like I said, I was getting ready to go on my prayer and praise walk. So then as I'm getting ready, as I'm walking, I'm like, God, I said, I thank you for growth. I said, because there are some people who their life, they judge what goes on in their life by the number of likes that they have on social media. So I'm so grateful because of my age, because, hey, I was here before social media. There's some people who grew up with social media. And so they determine their life and what's going on and whether or not, they're the success by the number of likes and comments and stuff like that they have on social media. I just know as an entrepreneur, especially as an entrepreneur, don't fall into the trap of those vanity metrics. Don't fall into that trap, because once again, that means absolutely nothing, because what this person can't see on the background are my insights. And so this is what I did do. So when I saw the person's comment, I went to my insights. I'm like, well, dang, people actually saved that post, because once again, over on Instagram, when you look at the number of saves and the number of shares, that's also an indicator of how powerful your content is. And when I say how powerful, the fact that it resonates with your people. That's another key indicator. But of course, someone who's following you, they don't see those insights. Once again, and remember, there was actually this back and forth about whether or not, exposing the number of likes and all of that stuff and all that. Because once again, for some people, they tie their self-esteem and all of that. They tie their success to the number of comments. I even tell my clients, you guys be really careful. Hey, April, be really careful about getting caught up in those vanity metrics. Like, oh my gosh, nobody commented on my post. Oh my goodness, I didn't have this number of likes. Oh my goodness, I'm going to take my reel down because it only had 5 views. And you guys don't fall into that trap. If God gave you a word to share with your audience, that is your measure there of whether or not you were obedient. That is what you determine that success upon. Were you obedient to what it was that God called you to do and what that message, hey, Ashley, that he told you to share with your people? So it's not about the number of comments and the likes and all of that stuff like that. The thing is, were you obedient when he gave you that message to share with your audience? If your answer is yes, then that is your success. That's how you measure your success. So once again, that's for somebody. Don't get caught up in that trap, especially when it comes to this social media. So like I said, when he made that comment, once again, when he made that rude comment, I'm going to read the comment once again because I see some of you guys just coming in. But once again, on the last reel that I did over there on Instagram. So once again, it's still up there. You can go see. I didn't delete it. I didn't respond to him. I'll probably respond, but I didn't respond to this person. I don't even know. It's probably a fake person anyway. But once again, the comment was 6,000 followers and not even 10 likes. Wow. And so, like I said, there are people who tie their success to the number of likes. But what I also said was what those people can't see, and what people can't see is, especially on Instagram, if you go into your insights, you're also able to see the number of shares and the number of saves. And to me, that is an indicator that that content resonates with people. And that's the thing. So I'm like, boom, I shared that out and it resonated. God placed this message on my heart to share with my audience. And that actually resonated with it. That part. So that's the part right there. Who was that just said that? There you go, Takima. That's the part. Like, you want to make sure, one, you're being obedient to what it is that God has told you to tell your audience. So some of you guys, you have to open your mouth. I have been saying this for a while. Open your mouth, right? So that was the first part. Like I said, so I started it right before I went on my prayer and praise walk. As I was doing my walk, I said, God, I am just so grateful for my growth. I am so grateful that I don't tie my success to the number of likes and views and all of that stuff that I see on my social media, right? So that was the first thing. And then, like I said, once I said that, I released it and I kept going on with what I was praying about and all of that stuff like that on my walk. This is another thing. Don't put your mouth on a child of God. Do not put your mouth on a child of God, period. Like I said, I don't know who that person is. It might be a fake person. I don't know. I don't know. So I finished my walk, got back home, looked back at my LinkedIn notification, and all of a sudden I see it says hundreds of likes. I'm like, what in the world happened? So I went back to that very same reel. I don't know who these people are. I don't know. Like I said, me and Instagram, we got a love hate relationship thing going on. I don't know if that person's comment triggered something. It was a bot, and maybe it triggered other bots. But all of a sudden, after my walk and I got back home, now that reel has hundreds of likes. And when I look at the people, I'm like, I don't know these people, they're in India and all of that stuff like that. So like I said, I don't know. And that's why I say, like, don't allow what you do. Don't get caught up in that stuff, you guys. Don't go through and delete a post because nobody responded to it. Once again, if God told you to share it, that's all that you need. That is all that you need is your indicator. Do not get caught up. But like I said, I don't know what that thing was. Like I said, but it was so funny because my thing is, some of us, we're trying to fight a battle that you're not supposed to fight. You're supposed to be still and know. And like I said, I could have responded back to that person. I could have said something rude back to that person. I could have deleted that person's comment, but I didn't. And like I said, you guys, you can go to the reel because, like I said, literally, it had hundreds of new likes. I'm like, what in the world? Who are these people? And it just made me think. I'm like, yeah, you don't put your mouth on a child of God. You don't. I'm like, whoever that person is, real or fake, you don't know who you messing with. You don't know who my father is. You don't know who my father is. So you guys, like I said, all I know is that series that I did, God was like, hey, and like I said, it was short form video, and I just felt like that was something that I needed to share with my audience. So I did. And that was who the audience I was going for, because once again, I knew that it was something and someone who needed that information. And so the same thing, I wanted to share this with you guys because, like I said, I'm telling you, I don't know what that was about. But it was just that reminder, oh, my father going to take care of me. But you're not going to mess with Bev. I'm going to tell you right, you're not going to mess with Bev and not think my daddy not going to handle it for me, period. So like I said, I don't have to fight my battles. Like, no. Yes, Amy, that's another thing. So that's, like I said, me and Instagram, because like I said, they all those bots over there. So yeah, you will see me. Like, they'll say the things like DM this or whatever, send this information. I just thank my bots. Thank you so much for your comment, because once again, just boost the algorithm. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk back to those bots or not, but I do it anyway. So yeah, so that's why I just do that as that to boost that engagement. So yeah, you're going to see one or two comments. Either thank you so much for your comment or thank you so much for commenting. And that's what I say to those bots. And I'll probably go back and say that to him or her or who, like I said, I don't even know who that person is. That type of thing. But like I said, even in the small things, and you guys, I'm telling you, my prayer and praise walks are so powerful because God just reveals and shows even the smallest thing. Even about the small, a doggone comment on your social media. God cares about even the small. If he cares about and knows the number of hairs on your head, he cares about every part of your life. Do not allow the enemy to get up in your ear and have you thinking that he does not. Don't let him do you like that. Do not allow enemy the access to that. Remember, you have that dominion and that power to stomp on his head. The enemy is already defeated. Send him back from whence he came and let him know this is not the place. This is not the business to think that he's going to be able to set up camp in your mind. No, you got to go find somebody else because you're not coming here. You're not coming into this space. That type of thing. So you guys, like I said, I wanted to hop on in here and share that experience. Somebody on YouTube, between YouTube and Instagram, I'm telling you, yeah, somebody was like, hey, Bozo. And I was like, I don't know where this person is from. Maybe in their country. I don't know. Bozo is a term of endearment, but that's not my name. So that one I did delete. But I'm telling you, some of you guys, you shy away from putting your content out there because you're afraid of what other people are going to think. Once again, if God told you to share that message, there is someone, I don't care if it's just one person in your audience that needed to hear that. Get that message out there. Put that message out there because you never know how that message is going to shift something for somebody else. You can ask the ladies in my accelerator on Thursday. We had this conversation, even in the discussion that we had on Thursday with my accelerators. For a lot of you guys, you may be in a space right now where you feel like things are not going right. It's not looking the way that you desire for it to look. And you can ask the ladies in my accelerator. I told them, I said, when you get into that space, look at what you can do in the life of somebody else. When you feel like you're in this space and things are not going, what can you do to support or to help somebody else? Put yourself, take it away from you and what's going on with you and what you feel like is not going right with you. And once again, how can you help somebody else? Shift your focus, shift your attention to making it about somebody else. And the funny thing, this is how God works. So once again, like I said, you can ask my ladies in my accelerator. It's on the recording and everything. I made that comment on Thursday, had a meeting today at church, and my minister said the exact same thing. So you guys, I'm telling you, don't allow that stuff. Like I said, even comments on social media and all of that stuff that can get your attention, those are distractions. Don't allow the little foxes to get you off track of what it is that God has for you. Do not grow weary in well doing. Faint not. All you guys, like I said, hold on to their life if you need to for those scriptures and to those scriptures and to those things that God is calling you to, because I'm telling you, someone needs that word. You never ever know. And like I said, those of you who have not been opening your mouth and speaking to your people, decide today. Well, Bear, this Saturday. Yes, it's Saturday, and I'm hopping on and having a conversation with you guys today. It's the same Saturday for me that it is for you, and you came on here and chit-chatted with me for what, 15 minutes? It's the same thing for your people. Don't worry about all of that other stuff. If he gave you a word, speak the word. Open your mouth. Get that information out there because, like I said, you never know how that's going to help someone get through this weekend, help someone get through this Saturday. For some of you guys, it may help them get through the next minute because they need what you have. And once again, don't allow all that other things, all of those other distractions and what other people are going to think and doing all of that stuff. Don't allow that to get you off track. You remain committed and true to what it is that he's told and shown you to do, and watch what happens. Okay. And like I said, just something as small as that. And once again, my God had my back. My God had my back. You don't have to fight your battles. You don't have to respond to everything. I'm just saying, okay? So you guys, like I said, that was such a powerful experience to see that. You guys, once again, like I said, get your message out there, open your mouth. You know me also. Hey, those of you, one powerful way to get your message out there and open your mouth is what? Be your email list. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that. If you have not joined us in my 5-day challenge, money in your email list or money in your list 5-day challenge, go ahead and join us. They've been joining us every single day since we talked about it, since I started announcing this, I think a week ago. I first announced this. Welcome, Amy. I just saw your message in my messenger. Thank you for joining us, Amy. Super excited to have you in there. Shalonda is in it as well. Yep. I saw your message today, Amy, so I'm super excited that you joined us. You guys, people have been signing clients and growing their email list, and we haven't even started yet. Right now with the challenge, it's 2 phases. Phase 1 is grow your list. So that's what we're talking about. So even last week, the series of lives that I did last week was all about how to get your next 500 email subscribers. So we were talking about how to grow your list. So that is phase 1 of the challenge that we're doing. It's all about your list building. And you guys, please keep in mind, list building is ongoing. You should always be building your list every single week. Every single week. What are you doing every single week to grow your email list? That is one way for you to communicate with your people. Remember, we were just talking about you opening your mouth. And remember, sometimes people can take up to 15 touch points before they buy from you. And so one way that you can have a touch with them is via email. That's one way to touch your people. And so the really powerful piece, this part right here, there we go. Yeah, I'm just saying, hey, Michelle. So Michelle, if you look above this link, so you're in my Facebook group right now, Michelle. If you look above the video, there should be a link where it says join us in the Money in Your List challenge. So it's bit.ly/Beverly email. So Michelle, on the right above the title of this email, right above the title of this live, I'm going to put the link in the chat as well. But Michelle, right above the title, this particular live, you'll see a link. Is bit.ly/Beverly email. And so you guys, like I said, there's 2 parts to the email. So right now we're in the list building phase. We're in the list building, building your email list. So even if you already have an established list and you have people on your list, what are you doing each week to grow your list? That should be something that you're doing every single week, is growing your email list. So for this is what we're doing right now. We're in the list building phase. Once again, people are growing their email list. People are signing clients from the content from this challenge already. And so we're still in phase 1. So once again, bit.ly/Beverly email. And then starting July 25th, we're going to shift into the live component of the challenge. With the live component, we're going to focus on how to monetize your email list. We're going to shift into the monetization of your email list. So right now we're in the list building. Now, can you sign clients in the list building phase? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because how you do that as a part of your list building is the nurture sequence that goes out. And so once again, I tell you exactly what to put into each one of the emails in your nurture sequence. And that's how you can monetize in the list building phase. So once again, in actually both phases, you can monetize. But in the second part to the phase that starts on July 25th, when we go live, that's where we're really going to get laser focused on the monetization of your email list. And so guess what you think I did? Guess what you think I'm going to talk about all next week? The monetization of your email list. So when I go live next week, the short video content that I go next week, once again, is going to be about how to monetize your email list. And then those of you that join us in the challenge, I'm going to talk to you about the strategy that I did behind my lives and my short form videos. We're going to talk about that and how that impacted the challenge, that type of thing. So some of you guys see what it is that I'm doing. So you're seeing that I'm doing these reels, you're seeing that I'm doing these lives, but you don't get the strategy. So don't copy something until you understand the strategy behind what it is that I'm doing and why I'm doing the thing. And so those of you that join the email challenge, you're going to get the strategy behind what I'm doing so that you can implement it yourself. But then it makes sense because then you make it your own and you make it make sense for you and your business because it doesn't work for everybody. So just trying to copy a thing doesn't make sense if you do not understand the strategy. So I'm going to reveal the strategy to those of you who sign up for the email challenge. When we move into that live phase starting July 25th, I'm going to then reveal to you the strategy behind it. So once again, if you notice all of my email, all of the lives that I did last week in the short form video, it was about list building because that's the first part of the challenge. Now, the second part, we're going to talk about monetization. So all my short form video and all of my lives next week are going to be about how to monetize your email list. Well, Ben, people can just watch the free stuff. Why would they sign up for the challenge? Because once again, there's a strategy behind what it is that I'm doing. The same thing for yourself. People can only get so far with your free content, period. People can only get but so far with your free content. So the paid stuff, all right, Takima, come on. And Takima, I'm telling you, those of you, I'm going to go ahead and put this little piece out here. Takima, I need to go and email the other young lady. Those of you that support people when it comes to copywriting and helping people to write. So Takima, Keisha Douglas, I have to go grab that other person too. Y'all need to be in this challenge. You need to be in this challenge from the strategy perspective. And then think about it. Won't that challenge be filled with people who are your ideal clients? So don't you think the service that you offer for those people that, although I'm going to walk them through the process, it's not a hard process, but for some of them, they're not going to want to do it. They're not going to want to do it. So that's where you come in. Amy, you're another one. That's where you come in. I need some of you guys to think strategically when you see opportunities like this. When you see opportunities like this, it serves you twofold. And it's not about you hopping in the inbox and trying to sell them anything. That's not how you're going to do it. I'm just saying, I digress. But you guys, I'm telling you, so once again, it is two parts to this challenge. So right now we are in the list building phase. We're in the list building phase of the challenge. And then once again, starting July 25th, we then shift into the live phase where we're focused for 5 days on monetizing your list. So we're going to be super focused on the monetization of your list and what you need to do to monetize it. And so once again, there are going to be those of you doing those 5 days. You're going to close sales in those 5 days, point blank, period. You're going to close sales, period. Especially if you implement what it is that I'm talking about. Once again, I'm telling you, there's one strategy. Those of you who signed up for the challenge, your 7th day after you sign up, you're going to receive this strategy that's going to come to your email of how to get people to raise their hand. Implement that strategy and watch how you close sales even on that. My goal for you is twofold: to grow your email list and to make sales. That is the goal of this challenge. I want you to have a better marketing idea when it comes to email marketing. I want you to be a good steward of your email list. I want you to understand email marketing. A lot of you guys don't understand the strategy behind email marketing. That is the purpose of this challenge. I don't care if you only have 20 people on your list. I don't care if your list has 20,000 people on there. You need to ensure that you understand email marketing. Most of you guys did not receive training on email marketing, so that's where this is going to come in. One young lady, I talked to her about doing a reel. She ended up with over 10,000 views on her reels. And so now we want to shift. Now, how do I take that from people watching my reels to getting people into my Facebook group or getting people to download my freebie or getting people to invest in my program? There's the levels to this. And that's my goal, is to help you guys to monetize when it comes to views and all that stuff. Yeah, you guys, like this stuff that I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up. That part right there. Okay. So you guys, that's all that I have. Once again, I want to hop on here and share with you guys that experience about that rude comment. Once again, if you want to go over there on Instagram, it's still there. It's still there. Like I said, I hadn't responded back to the person. Holy Spirit, what should I say to them? But I have not responded back to that person. But once again, when you look at that person's comment, and then, like I said, the thing is, it ended up being God handled that thing, because once again, by the time I got done with my walk and I got that notification from Instagram, I'm like, hundreds of likes. Where did all that stuff come from? But like I said, it came after that person made that rude comment. So that part right there. So Takima said, I totally need help with my email marketing. I have less than 100 people and I don't even email them. Takima, come on. And you guys, once again, you guys get your $67 together. Get your, because this is not a free challenge. Hey, look here. Go ahead, get your $67 together and come and join us in this challenge. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be fun, but I'm going to put you to work. Y'all already know how I am, because time you sign up for the challenge, you have 48 hours to consume that masterclass. Consume it and start to implement it. I'm going to put you to work. Time you sign up. So once again, time you sign up, you make your payment, and then it's going to kick you over to the membership site to enroll, right? Once you enroll into the membership site, boom, you get instant access to this masterclass on how to grow or how to get your next 500 email subscribers. All right, Takima, tell them how this kingdom math works. Go ahead, Takima, tell them how this kingdom math works. That $67 about to turn into $6,700, all from emailing your list. You guys, there is power in your email list if you know how to leverage it. And that's what we want to talk about, how to leverage your email list. I tell you guys this all the time. I've literally filled programs without having to post on social media. I didn't even post about the program. I just sent emails to my list, and I filled it that way versus posting on social media. It can be done. Thank you, Takima. All about, y'all remember, we're about the kingdom. That kingdom math looks different. Yes. And then you guys, like I said, once you have this information when it comes to emailing your list, you use this forever and ever and ever. Black Friday is coming up. You'll be able to use it for your Black Friday sales. Those of you that do Black Friday sales, holiday sales, all of that stuff, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. It's so funny. My evangelist at church, she stopped me today because we had a meeting today. She was like, Sister Beverly, she said, I saw you with your email course. Hey, I have X, Y, Z. She's not even a coach. And you guys, what I'm going to teach when it comes to email marketing, it doesn't matter if you have a product, but my ideal clients are coaches, so that's who I targeted to. But anyone that has an email list, you can actually do it. It doesn't matter. Anyone who has an email list can use it. Email marketing is email marketing, period. It doesn't matter what product or service. But she stopped me because she's seen my information. She's seen what I have out here on social media. There you go, Takima. There you go. You guys, once again, be a good steward of that email list that God has given you. Those of you that have those courses. So, for instance, someone shared earlier this week how she didn't have anybody on her email list. She was up to 12 at the beginning of the week. I don't know how much she has now. And just imagine if she had a $97 course or a $100 course. Let's just say it was a $100 course. And she emailed her list, and all 12 of those people bought her $100 course. That's $1,200 right there, right? $1,200 from sending an email to your list. What could you do with that additional $1,200? And you can do that by sending one email. And all you did was invest $67 to join us in this challenge. I'm just saying that kingdom math is different. That part right there. So you guys, you decide what it is you want to promote. But like I said, once you have these strategies and tips and tools and resources, you use it forever and ever as long as you have an email list. It doesn't just go away once the challenge is over. Okay, and like I said, the cool part is we're gonna have a private Facebook group. Y'all gonna act up in that group. I already know, sharing all your wins and all that stuff. But I'm ready for it all. Okay, so you guys, that is all that I have on here. Once again, I want to share with you guys. Don't get caught up in these vanity metrics. Don't allow other people to have you looking around. Oh my gosh, I only had 2 likes on here, so I'm gonna delete it. No, if God gave you that message, you give it to your people. You give it to your people. You don't allow these other people to impact you and hinder you. Like I said, that person with his little rude comment, God took care of it. Like I said, you can't mess with one of his kids. I don't got to worry about fighting my back. I know my daddy going to take care of me. As I said, y'all better not put your mouth on some of y'all. If y'all back there in the background speaking ill of me, don't worry. Look, don't worry about it. I know who my father is, and I know my father going to take care of me. He's been taking care of me up until this point. I'm just saying. Y'all better stand in your authority and know who it is and whose you are, and declare and decree those words and keep it moving. Bless them people and keep it moving. And so, like I said, also, like I said, you opening your mouth, speaking that message that God has given you. One way that you can do it is via your email list. Just say it. One way you can do it is via your email list. So if you have not joined us, once again, this is my invitation from me to you to join us in this 5-day challenge. And even the way that I'm doing this challenge is a little bit different from the way you see other challenges. Once again, there's two parts to this challenge. Well, right now we're in the list building phase. Right now we're in the list building phase. So go ahead and join us so you can start building your list now. So either your list from scratch if you don't have one, or continue building the one that you have. Because even if you do have an email list, you should be working on building your list every single week. There should be things that you're doing to grow your list every single week. Okay? Okay, you guys. So once again, we're right now in phase one, the list building. And then when we shift starting July the 25th, we're going to move into that live phase of it, where we're going to get real laser focused on monetization. So once again, I would love to have you join us. I would love to have you join us if you have not. Once again, the link to join us is bit.ly/Beverly email. bit.ly/Beverly email. Okay. So once again, we would love to have you guys join us. I provided strategies already, short form video strategy. Want to get people to raise their hands so that they can say, here I am, I want to go ahead and join your program. All of those things, a place that you can actually go, and a resource that I literally use every single day. Oh, I just added another one too. I don't know if I'm gonna send that email. I'll share it with you guys in the challenge. A resource that I use every single day to grow my list as well. I share that with you guys. You guys, I'm so serious with helping you guys to grow your email list that's filled with your ideal clients. That's who you want to have on your list, because then you're better able to monetize from your list, because you have people who are interested in what it is that you do as a coach. Okay. All right, you guys, that is all that I have. If you have specific questions for me, feel free to reach out to me. Now it is the weekend, so I'm not responding to anything in my inbox. So yeah. And then also next week when you see me and I'm doing my lives, don't be surprised if you see the waves and the beach in the background. I'm just saying that. Don't be surprised if you see waves and beaches in the background. If you see little kids running around, don't be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. All right, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, that message that God gave you, speak it, speak it, speak it. Someone needs to hear it. Someone needs to hear it. If there's something been pressing in your spirit to say to your audience, say it. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. Even if you don't understand why you're saying it, just say it, because God understands why. And He knows why He needs you to say it. Okay. Once again, one last plug. Join us in my 5-day email challenge. If you have not joined us, once again, we're in the list building phase. And then once we go live starting July 25th, we will shift into monetization. Do not be surprised that during this list building phase, if you generate revenue, because people are already doing it anyway. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you on the other side of this live. Take care. Take care. Take care.